the Hall of Fame. Big box, say yo.
Y'all must have forgot.
Y'all must have forgot.
Attention. Benn came in at 1.
This is a mega.
It's a weekly wrap up.
It's paydays.
Judge on the panel.
Very competitive.
CHANN.
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Fight.
Yo, 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 yo. How you girlies, Lady Shan?
Yo, how you girlies, Lady Shan? Rep none less, and welcome to, it's the Lady Shan late hangout show, but even though I'm late, but it's early. Window booties in. Ding, 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 ding.
That's right, we're in the booties in. Thank you for joining me for the weekly wrap up. Shiggity, shiggity, what? Shiggity, shiggity, show. Boom. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me. A couple days late, but I gave you the heads up on the thingamajig on the community tab, and I am here. Look, I'm up tonight. God, look at me already yawning. It's not because you're boring. This is just that I've been up since really early trying to get all. Thanks for all the love on some of the Anthony Joshua shorts and the Shane Mosley shorts that I've put out, and you guys are all chopping it up. So I appreciate that. And all the love on the news reports. So I've been back to doing some consistent news reports. Got good people that help alongside. So yeah. So we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about AJ versus Jake Paul. We're gonna talk about Eubank Benn 2, and we're gonna talk about Fabio Wardley becoming the WBO champ. Oh, I did. Okay, yeah, WBO champ. I didn't even put his name. I'm gonna have to fix that. Don't worry, Wardley. And obviously we could touch on Joseph. Oh God, Joseph Parker. I don't know what happened to Joseph Parker, but yeah, this is crazy, Joseph. Crazy.
Come to do what I do best, that's a site to get the fans what they want to see, At the end of the day, no one wants to see a 12-round fight. It's a whole bunch of heavyweights up here, and we're the hard hitters. And at the end of the day, people have things to do.
I don't know why that always makes me laugh when it says Wilder says people have things to do, because that is just so true. It's so everyday people type of talk. You know what? People's got things to do. We ain't got time for the BS. Yes, Malcolm. Chargy. Where you get them new clocks there, Chargy? Malcolm, I did no party. Well, go on, popcorn. Oh, Barker must be as sick as a pig. I fucking well know it. I know it. I know. You know what I mean? That's why he had to self-medicate because he's like, God damn. Yeah, he had to self-medication. Okay. So I'm introducing, introducing. It's AJ all day. It's Alex. Let's get your class. What up, Doug? What up, AJ?
Hey, what up? What up? You hear me?
We got the Brasky voice, I like your voice. You've always got a nice voice. It's got a radio voice, and it's very manly.
Oh,
like,
thank you.
Welcome. Well, I could imagine when you was like 14 and your voice broke, 13, and you had that voice like that. Your voice sounded, you act, because already now at your age, you look mad younger than what you are. So I could imagine you at about 13, 14, when your voice broke, and you must have looked about 10 with that voice.
On the contrary, people always make fun of me for my voice. They always called me, they always mistook me for not being black enough, if you want to believe that.
Yeah,
So
just because you speak correctly. No, that is crazy.
yeah.
People, when people get picked on for stuff when they're younger, it's only that when you realize when you're older, the stuff that they picked on you for was actually stuff that people love, that are really unique, that we love when you're older. As a child, you think, oh, why can't I sound like her? Why can't I be like her? Why can't I look like everybody else? And then you realize when you grow up, then everybody else look like trash, sound like trash, talk like trash. And the thing they picked on you about is the outstanding thing, isn't it? Like, it's
Yeah, my
crazy.
dad always told me that. Yeah. Yeah. My dad always told me that. Always.
Yeah.
He said, son, they're making fun of you because your voice is really just mature and they really like your voice. And it's like, okay, why can't they just say that then? Why they got to clown me for it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't know how to articulate it. The hate is great.
Yeah.
When they did that to you, you should have said,
What you talking about, mister? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Manny? What you talking about, Dad? What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah. What are you fucking talking about, Willis? Yeah, no. And at the end of the day, I bet you it was a lot of lads that were calling you out on how your voice was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Amongst other stuff, so yeah.
You should have said, well, don't worry about me. Bitches like it. You should be commenting because my voice is not for y'all. It's for the bitches. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here.
Please get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
After the live stream, I'll send you a little I'll send you something.
Yeah.
And I'll let you in a little tidbit.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting, but yeah, that's till after the show. But let's get right into it. Are you doing okay? How you doing?
Thank you. Yes, I am doing fine. We've got the queen that never fails, my sister Lisa Bales in the group. There you go, Lisa. Yeah, sis has got all the links. She's got the links to the Discord. Please like, comment, share, subscribe on here. I haven't put on the subscription only. I will do. That's the CHANNAHOLICS Cash App. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that actually, but let me get into the show, and I've got one to call out on that. I remember. I recuerdo. So let's. We're gonna hit round one. Fight.
Round one. Fight.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Chan, I don't have a photo up. My thing is messed up. You mind if I refresh and come back?
Yeah, go ahead. On my laptop, I can see you've got a photo, but maybe when I watch it back on my TV, it might not show me that you have
Yeah,
one.
I'm seeing it now on my phone on the YouTube thing. It's not. I don't have a photo. So let me refresh.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Yeah. No problem. No problem.
All right, back.
Yeah. So we're going to be chopping it up about these things, these topics, man. These topics. Joseph Parker, like Malcolm said, he was like, I didn't take anything. I don't know how that got in my system. And everybody's, flying the flagship. When it was Conor Benn, you lot was balls to the wall for him. I just kept the same energy. If I went at Conor Benn, I go at Joseph Parker. It's just like, you know, Joseph Parker's come out with, you know, the script.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
Yeah, you be lying. You be lying. You be lying. Get the lights up. That's right. Get those lights up. Get those lights up. Let me actually put on the thingamajig. Let me see who's putting, what's the analytics on the lights. The analytics on the lights. Let me just also, let me, hang on. Un momento, por favor. Oh, I've got some confetti sent by YouTube. You're doing well this month. That's what YouTube told me. Shout out to YouTube. Thank you very much. Content. Yeah, and we've raised up. We've gone up 5,786 subscribers. Wow, great stuff. Let's get it to 6,000 by the ending of next month. Please, por favor. So please, if you haven't subscribed, because I'll be seeing y'all be watching. It tells me the analytics of how many of you guys are watching, and you're not subscribing. So let's get it going. Don't watch in silence. Just get the notifications bell as well, and subscribe. Hang on, just let me put. You hit the like. You hit the like. Have you hit the like? You hot the like. Girl, you you need to be putting on your glasses. You hit the like. Yay or nay? Hang on, I'm just doing this, guys. Yes. No, I hate watching. I hate watching. Figaro, 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 Figaro. There it goes. You hit the like. There we go. Tony's one. Okie dokie. Let me go back to the página and put AJ back on. There we go, yo.
And I'm back.
Yes, you are back indeed. So let's talk about it. We are going to let's just cover Eubank Benn 2.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that. Let's do that first. Yeah, for sure.
Give them what your prediction was, or your thought process, and what you damn well saw, man.
Excuse me. Well, okay, so going into the rematch, didn't really care, to be honest, too much. Didn't see the need for a rematch. I think the first fight, was a competitive but a comfortable win for Eubank. But I went with Eubank to win on points for the rematch. Just pretty much the same result as the first time. Fight did not play out that way though. Opening bell, Chris Eubank just never got into his rhythm. Just looked like a, just shell of himself. Pretty much half dead, drained, faded. Conor Benn made some. He did look better than he did in the first fight. I think he made some improvements, but not by much. And ultimately, it was just an underwhelming. Just a mismatch, man. Underwhelming. I mean, just Eubank held for the most part. Conor Benn couldn't really do anything else. Just pull the trigger to even get him out of there. He was pretty much fighting a half dead, just drained, faded, fighter in front of him, and he couldn't do nothing with him. And I mean, he did drop him at the a couple times at the in the final round, but still, Chris Eubank did well to survive more or less, and just just see the final bell. And that's pretty much all I have to say about it. I can't, in hindsight, I can't exactly give Conor Benn credit for this. I just can't, I mean, the first time
when we do that, like I'm like, cool, you beat him and you did show some adjustments, but You got to look in the
I
mirror.
mean, he avenged the loss. I mean, like, just okay, fair play to you. I mean, but it's like, but the first time, but you fought the same guy under the same circumstances. You couldn't get it done the first time, but now this time, I think honestly, it's just it caught up to Eubank this time, you know, and just it was just yeah. I mean, you know, you do that too many times, it's bound to catch up to you. Like you fight the way he did, and this time it caught up to him. I think that's just that was mostly the factor here.
They had to make him really sick to get this win. Like so, like
yeah. I mean, like and so and just for them to, I mean, and just about that, it's like Conor Benn and Eddie Hearn to just celebrate like they just did something historic at the end was just so bizarre to say the least. And I just was not feeling that at all. It's like, really, guys, this shouldn't be celebrated. I mean, like I don't. I mean, like this proved nothing, really. I mean, it's like like it didn't prove anything. So what the hell are you celebrating for?
Yeah, I mean.
Like, I mean, I can't give him credit for this. I just can't. It's like I just wish. I mean, they made money, okay, whatever, but still, at the end of the day, what's that worth? Is it worth your health? I mean, at the end of the day, is your health worth more than your well-being?
Yeah, like what I'm seeing, because remember the rematch was supposed to happen in September, so the first fight happened in April, May, June, July, August, September. That was such a strategy, knowing that he was tight at the weight and sick.
He was compromised.
Get him in 5 months later, knowing that he couldn't fully recover. You wanted just the weakest version of him, like the weak version of Conor Benn. You still couldn't beat him, and then you had to just like with Chris Eubank complicit, by the way, but break him down.
Oh yeah. I'm not playing Chris the violin by any means. I mean, he's the genius who agreed to all this. You know what I mean? So
yeah, just to get a win, and you got to win, and it's like, oh, we put this to bed. You know, we won the we won the war. You didn't. It's one apiece. It's not you won the war. Why are you saying this, Conor Benn and Team Benn? Like you didn't. You watched him in this fight, but it's one apiece. And at the end of the day, it was just the worst version. Now, did you know he was going to come in the worst version? But you was banking on it, because you could have just said, you know what, just come in at 174. Like we can do that. Like after rehydration, come in at 174. We'll be good on that. Because Conor Benn, if you're that good, you should have been able to still be able to do what you was going to do. But you lot knew you couldn't knock Chris about like that, fully hydrated. You just couldn't. You're not like what Eric Crawford did, coming from fucking lightweight as a original lightweight that could nearly put Canelo on the canvas. So you know there's difference in level, difference in power. Is your power that much? Because when he was faded in the first fight, you couldn't get him down. He was literally a zombie in that fight. That's what, and he shouts out. I give more plaudits to Chris Eubank Jr. for being the ultimate warrior, that he still ended that fight the full distance and got up
on his feet. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah.
About him, then Conor Benn, in my opinion.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
Yeah.
Ben, but that's the truth.
Is I'm not. Yeah, like I mentioned, I'm not playing Chris the violin by any means. It's like, dude, you're the genius who agreed to this. It's like, I don't know what for. It's like, do you really need that? Are you really like strapped for cash? I mean, because you're not broke. You made a lot of money from the first fight and over all your other fights.
He could have changed the the clauses a bit and said, you know what? Or you
to the terms, okay, like, you want another rematch, fine, but no rehydration clause this time. That's it. Yeah. I come in fully hydrated, or you could, or I'm wishing in hindsight he would have just he should have just like not made the weight limit again. Just came in overweight.
Yeah, just coming overweight. Fucking rehydrate to
Who cares? Go ahead. Take the extra purse money. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 200,000-300,000. Just take that. Go ahead. Buy another Rolls Royce. I'm going to beat your ass, and you'll have 2 Rolls Royces, and we still
exactly. Yeah. But this time I'm gonna be fully hydrated and healthy, and just whoop your ass again, and then win again. So but
yeah. He knew. Yeah, I thought that was really bad.
I don't know. This just turns out. I mean, because like it's funny. Like their fathers would have never done this in the primes. They would have never agreed to nothing like this ever. No. You know what I'm saying?
No. And Eddie Hearn. I remember Eddie Hearn saying that when Ryan Garcia came in over, he said that Devin Haney should have agreed like a fee that Ryan Garcia did pay him. I think Ryan Garcia did pay him a fee But
He did. He did.
He made noise that it wasn't fair that Ryan Garcia was coming in, you know, heavier. But then you turn around and you do the same tactic, you know. So
Hated it.
it's not the best, you know.
Well, it's only a problem with the Devin and Ryan thing. It's only a problem because they didn't go Devin's way. That's what happened. If he'd won the fight, then there would have been no complaints.
There wouldn't have been any complaints. But what I'm saying is Eddie was complaining about Ryan Garcia coming in over and wanting Devin to be weight drained, and then he turns around and applies basically the same tactic as Conor Benn against Eubank. So it's a bit hypocritical. Just as all I'm saying, in my opinion, it's a bit of.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, because
is that we'll probably never know. You have to make your own decisions and judgments, which is sometimes dangerous. Was he cheating?
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Yep. Because I mean, it's just in terms of what I said about their dads, it's like Nigel Benn wouldn't have resort to doing this to Chris Eubank. I mean, well, vice versa. But other guys wouldn't have done this to each other, and they wouldn't have agreed to it. Something like this back in their primes, this wouldn't have happened at all with them, and that just shows how far, like, you know, things have just. I mean, just standards and morality has fallen in terms of these boxing matches. You know what I mean? It really just speaks volumes, and it's really sad because, and I just hope this learns as this is a lesson to other fighters to not do shit like this. You know, I mean, because he made a lot of money, but at the end of the day, what if something terrible would have happened? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like it's funny. I know they come from rich dads, and like, if you really didn't make that money, like, you lot were still going to be rich. The dads are rich.
I mean, because, like, it's funny because at the end of the day, they both. I think I understand why this duology, if you want to call it that, happened. The second generation duology, because it was just two fights, or, you know, duology / rivalry. It's like, okay, so both guys, they're not as good as their dads. They're never going to be champions. Eubank, he's pretty much done. I don't see Conor Benn winning the belt. I mean, he could probably win one depending on who he fights, because if he fights a weak champion, but you know, these guys aren't going to really go far in their careers. So this is all they have to fall back on. Okay, let's just fight each other. Maybe they knew this in hindsight. This is why this whole thing happened to begin with.
So you don't think Conor Benn's going to be able to go to 147 and win a belt if he picks Barrios?
Like I said, okay, I think he could probably beat Barrios. I think honestly, I don't even know who wins that fight, to be honest. I really don't. They're both not. I really don't. They're not that. They're both not that good to me, in my opinion. So that's like a 50-50 fight. You know, Mario Barrios might win. Conor might win. It depends. It's a 50-50. I'm not sure who wins. So, I mean, even if Conor did win, I don't really see him maybe defending the belt for long. I mean, like, Eddie's gonna, you know, he's gonna wrap him in bubble wrap if he wins that title. He's not gonna unify. He's probably not going to fight mandatories, you know. So, if he was to unify against Brian Norman, if he beats Devin Haney, I hope he does. If he beats Devin Haney, Brian Norman will knock him the fuck out.
Yeah, that one will be because Conor Benn's never fought anyone under 35.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't like really fought in his prime top contender, has he?
No,
he hasn't. That's what I'm saying. So he's been carefully matched, you know. I mean, he's moved up in class a bit, but it doesn't say much. But he hasn't fought like in his prime young contender like around his age. So, and maybe he could beat Lewis Crocker. I mean, he could probably beat Lewis Crocker. I'm hearing Lewis Crocker is pretty bad. Everybody doesn't rate that guy at all. Yeah. So maybe that could happen. He could probably beat him.
Belt. He wants the WBC belt, and that's Barrios.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, Barrios is in talks. He's in talks to fight Ryan Garcia. That's what I'm hearing. So.
Yeah, I know, but they're not going to let him. So, like, it's not all, I've heard this all before. Ben saying, yeah, you can get in. His team handles him very, very strategically. They ain't putting him straight in with no Ryan Garcia. No matter how bad you think Ryan Garcia is and whatever, Ryan Garcia is still a puncher, and he's still got a deep amateur career background. You know what I mean? They're not going to. The best thing I think they should do is put him in with Lewis Crocker.
Lewis Crocker, exactly, yeah, because Lewis Crocker's a matchroom fighter, isn't he? He's on matchroom, isn't he?
They unify with Barrios.
Yeah, that's what I think they should do. I mean, but because Lewis Crocker's on matchroom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the easiest route to go, in my opinion, too, as well. Because like let Barrios and Ryan, let them figure that out. Then because they're probably not gonna get the they're probably not gonna get that option. So I target Lewis Crocker, then see what happens after that. Maybe unify, and if they can't, then they're just gonna wrap him up. And who knows how long Conor is gonna even be at welterweight? Who could even make welterweight still? We don't know. So he hasn't been there in a while. So we'll have to see.
He's gonna have to if he wants the belt down there. He's gonna have to.
Guys, because if he goes to 154, just forget his chances over there. Jesus, I don't really see him running any relevant fights in that weight class.
No. He's in a rock and a hard place because he has to make 147 if he wants to get a belt, and that's going to take a lot of his nutritionist working very hard and diligently, him coming all the way down, being very comfortable, just really fighting at his walk around weight, and hopefully he doesn't lose any muscle. But he's the only thing, he's got a slight bit of age on his side. He's not quite 30 yet. He's 29. So, but those two, the first fight was taxing for him. We just don't know until he starts to make that descent back down to 147. But it's his only option. So I believe that they make it. But what state or physical state will he be when he does make it? Hopefully he.
That's another concern as well that I have, because even when he didn't fight Chris, he had 2 fights and he fought at light middleweight for those fights.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He hasn't fought at 147 for 3
47
years.
in a long time, in 3 years. Exactly, going on 3 years. So.
Yeah.
And he's now he's 3 years older, like you mentioned. He's 29. So.
29. Yeah, that went quick, man. He was already 29. I couldn't believe he was 29. I remember when he was 25, 24, 29 already. So yeah, he's pushing 30. He bought a new he bought a brand new spanking red Lamborghini.
Oh, good for him. Wow.
And a quad bike. And I'm always nervous of people being on quad bikes because he's got a big back garden, as you can imagine, really a lot of land. And he had his little son on his quad bike, and he's on his quad bike. I'm always nervous of quad bikes because you know what happens, and I just don't. I find them really dangerous pieces of vehicles. Yeah. They tend to tip.
Yeah.
They do tend to tip, and they're very heavy. And when they tip, they tend to tip on you. They don't usually throw you off like a motorbike would. Sometimes you go over the handlebars. They can tip, man. They're just not stable. And I've had, unfortunately, people lose their life on those quad bikes. And I just hope he's just careful on that because, they're dangerous pieces of kit. They are. But he's got a nice red Lambo. And he's got the Lambo. And then he's got the white Rolls Royce there. And then he's got the quad bike. So he's got his nice little collection. And he's like, yeah, I bought myself a little gift. I get it. He, got a big
bag. I mean, I hope you just invest some of that money, young sir. Just put it in your kids' college fee. Just do something smart. Don't just go splurging buying cars and jewelry. You know what I mean? Especially when you have more than you need. So.
Yeah. Because that will come down the line if you invest properly. The returns that
you get, exactly. It'll and you made millions to invest, so that'll help. In the long term. So
So yeah, we just want you safe, Mr. Benn, when it comes to them quad bikes. Yeah, we got to be safe on them bikes. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I initially picked Chris Eubank. I thought maybe he could pull it out. I was worried when I saw him come out the sauna. I was like, oh God, he looks like how he was then. And do you remember when he was when they did the face-off in the ring just before with the ref's instructions? And I said to you, God, his face looks a little rehydrated, but look at his eyes. His eyes look a little bit, God. And then I was like, he looks a bit skinny here. I said he doesn't look like he's rehydrated correctly, like the last time he rehydrated a little better. This time they didn't look like there was any rehydration much. He just looked when he was down, when it was the side profile, you know, him and Benn, I was like, I remember how skinny the legs was and how skinny his arms were, and then when I just rewatched the you know, the post-fight press conference, and him sitting there, go and look at it. His head and face looked so tiny. He looked really skinny. I was like, yeah, you didn't have any energy for that fight. And this is what fighters like to do. I don't know why you know, when fighters just say, yeah, I had a great camp, I've had an amazing camp. This is what we get told all the time. And
then when they lose, they don't say none of that. You know what I mean? It's just, oh yeah, this and that. It was this and that. We weren't talking like that before. Dude, just tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
go ahead.
No, I'm saying just tell the truth. I mean, because I remember Josh Taylor did that too before the first Catterall fight. Like, he was feeling great, this and that. Then after he pretty much got a gift and you know, and lost in the eyes of most people, including myself. Oh yeah, I had trouble making the weight for a long time. Blah blah blah. I'm like, oh God, man, why? I'm like, why can't y'all just be honest? I just seriously say the weight cut was hard. This will be my last cut with it. You know.
You know what I would say if I was a fighter? I'd think, and they asked me, you know, how my camp was going. I'd say, we've had some hiccups. It ain't been the best. It ain't been the greatest, but I'm still gonna go through and give it my best. But we have, you know, faced a couple adversities. You just tell the truth.
Yeah, some issues here and there. It's not easy. Some issues here and there, but I'm gonna do my best and just, you know, try to get.
Yeah, just we've had some trash bit of camp, right? You know, yeah, but we're here, and that's all we care about. We're here to put on the best performance we can do. You know, so I wish fighters would just stop saying, camp was amazing, camp was perfect. Because if it wasn't, why bother tell us this week in and week out? You know, so
exactly.
So yeah, I was very disappointed watching that fight. We called it. We was. Do you remember? And I was going, we go round one, and I was like, he can't be just playing. He can't be playing possum. I was like, round one, this guy. I was like, he's flinching. He's biting at all the feints. He looks tentative. He looks scared. Chris Eubank Jr. looked scared in that ring, like, of what was coming, like scared. And it's funny, but do you know what I was laughing at? The funny thing is that Conor Benn's face was fucked up in this fight and not the last one. The fight you lost, your face was perfect, Conor. And the fight you won, your face, you got a black eye, your eyes bloodshot. Chris had a blood. So I was thinking to myself, imagine if that's what Chris Eubank did with zero power.
Drained. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine a fully rehydrated Chris Eubank Jr. Because if that's what your eye looked like.
I'll tell you what he would have done. He would have stopped Conor Benn. He would have knocked him out probably. Because before the was when he fought who'd he fight? Camille Zarameta. Before that, and he knocked him out in like 8 rounds. He dropped him several times and he stopped him. And that was no reaction. And he fought it with right before Conor Benn. So yeah.
Yeah. So I was just quite shocked to see. I was like, oh wow, Conor Benn looks quite swollen in the face and the eye and all of that this time. And Chris Eubank didn't look as bad as Conor Benn, and he'd lost. So meaning bruise-wise, he had a bloodshot eye. But I mean, Conor Benn looked far worse off, and I'm like, that's why you guys needed him super duper green, back to back. You can't do that then. But you know, Chris Eubank did it to himself. He must have known what he was doing. And if you just wanted to,
he did. He's a big boy. You know, he made his own choices. So yeah. So.
And if you just wanted to cash out, like I said, they're designer fighters. Both of them just fight for the aesthetics. They're not so far haven't fought for any type of legacy. Conor Benn hasn't gone from a southern area, English, British, Commonwealth, European, then world. He's skipped all of those and just going to world. And I'm just worried, like, where do you place him in world title? Like, he's on. Do you know that the Ring magazine have put him at number 4 in rankings in middleweight?
What? Oh my God! Wow.
Let me.
That is wild.
Let me pull it up. I'm gonna get it actually.
I will too. Be my guest. Give me a sec.
Yeah. Ring.
Let's see here.
Middleweight rankings. Middleweight.
Oh boy. Well, the middleweight is, well, the rankings aren't that strong, to be fair.
I don't give a fuck though. You're not number 4.
No. I know. But I'm saying, I'm looking at everybody else below him. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, I probably rank a couple of guys above him, but not, or maybe 3. But yeah, but not that. I mean, that just speaks to shows the middleweight is 160 is really that thin, man. It really is thin.
Ah, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it's not much there, to be honest. 'Cause I'm looking at the rankings, not my okay. Maybe 4 isn't far fetched, but still, it's kind of high. But you know, because I'm looking at everybody else, and it's like, yeah.
Let me show it to.
Because we got. So we got. I don't even know who the hell is number 3. I never heard of this guy. I don't know who number 3 is. Wow.
Number 3.
Yoan Lee Hernandez.
I feel like he's not fighting too well. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
So got Yanni back. Yeah. Adamus. I don't know. No, I don't know who that is. Conor Benn, Troy Isley.
Heard of Troy Isley. Haven't seen him fight so much, but Etina O'Hela, never heard of him. Number 6. Don't know who that is.
Alan McKenna. Heard of him. He's either a British or Irish lad, but is it Aaron McKenna? Can we see? I know.
Is he a matchroom guy? He a matchroom fighter?
Yeah, he's from here. He's a British lad.
Okay. Yeah, he's a bro. Okay.
Yeah. Austin Williams.
Yep, the Emma Williams, number 8. Okay, well.
I haven't seen Ammo for a minute. Chris Eubank Jr.'s gone to 9, and Denzel. Yeah, the division.
Bentley, number 10.
Crap.
Oh my God, that's terrible. That's terrible, man.
You know this division. I don't care. You know Terence Crawford could wipe out this whole top 10.
Oh, he could beat all these guys. Oh yeah, he could beat every single one of these dudes.
Top 10. Crawford beats.
That's why I want him to go. That's why I want him to go back down and fight the winner of Laura Yanibek, the Laura Yanibek winner.
Yeah, Yanibek is the one that gives him the most problems in this whole division.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, without a doubt.
Everybody else. I still feel he beat Yanibek, but everybody else, if he stays in tip-top shape and doesn't get old overnight, everybody, Terence Bud Crawford beats everyone at 160 in the top 10.
100%.
Yeah.
And look, yeah, Laura's not even in the rankings, and he's a champion.
Yeah, I know. That's wild. That's wild. I just realized, actually. Yeah, I just see. Oh my God. I don't know how these ring rankings are.
What's the criteria for ranking these guys? I really don't understand. I really don't get it.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, this is not good. This is not good.
No bueno. No bueno. Yeah, so that's where we at, Jack. With that, I thought I'd show that because that when I saw that yesterday, I was like, "What? Hey Dennis! Yes, you hit that like. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate you. Yeah. So I mean, that's where they're at, man. No trilogy, of course, but I heard Chris Eubank.
Yeah. We don't. Yeah, I don't want to see another fight, please. We don't need that.
No, we don't want to see it. Just leave it one apiece, and nobody else is really going to get behind a trilogy anyway. To be fair, and that's where they are. But okay, so Conor Benn. Let me just shout out, where we at. That we are at the weekly wrap up. Shiggity. That's right. So Conor Benn, who does he beat at 147?
Why don't we take a look? Let's see.
Yeah.
Let me go back. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay.
Who's
I
there?
don't really see him beating any of these guys.
Tell us how
Let me see.
you
We
really
got we got Brian Norman at number 1, who he doesn't beat. Stanionis, I don't think he beats him, despite his beating despite him beating Jaron Ennis. Oh, sorry, despite Boots just beating him. I don't see him beating Stanionis. Giovanni Santillan, no, I wouldn't pick him either. Rohan Polanco, maybe. I haven't really seen too much of Rohan Polanco, but I don't know. I don't favor him. Shakaram Giasov, nope, don't see him beating him.
Sorry. Alexis
Rocha, no.
Maybe not, to be honest. No.
Yeah, maybe not. Raw Corio, not sure. No, I don't know.
I think, and I would. I think I've seen him fight maybe once or twice. I'm just gonna put it out there. Say no.
Jack Catterall, nope. Doesn't beat Catterall.
I don't want to see no Manny Pacquiao in that number 9.
Oh my God, he's number 10. Jesus. Oh, this is terrible.
And then you've got Echo Esselman, who we saw fight
Catterall recently. Yeah, just Catterall.
And Catterall went. They had to
we got Mario Barrios at number 9. How's he number 9 when he's a champion? See, this one talking like, what the hell, bro? He's a champion. He's number 9.
I don't know how they do these rankings. That's why I just like whatever. Echo with versus Conor Benn, because Echo the engine. He got a chin.
Tough guy. Yeah, he's tough. He's tough. He's a tough dude, man.
Get rounds in with Echo. To get rounds in, you could possibly. He may be able to knock because he's got more power than Echo. I think Conor Benn does. Yeah, because Echo's only got 8 KOs, but he's got an engine. So maybe you could put him in with Echo for kind of a reacclimation fight.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
I don't know if Echo would take it, but maybe not.
Yeah.
But I think Echo would take it because Conor Benn is going to give you a good payday at the end of the day. Yeah. So that may be. I'm just having a look. That might be a good way. I wonder if is he just going to go right back down and do Barrios?
Payday. You want payday? I know that.
Are you going to do Barrios straight off the rip? Like, I'd have to reacclimate.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say what he's going to do next. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Yeah, and you've got. Well, yeah, we'll just wait and see. I like this. I just before I came on the show, I was watching the media workout, and Devin looks much better at the weight. He doesn't look like what I saw his face. Like at 140 and 135, he looked really dead in the face. He looks like he's got a lot more energy at 47. If anything, Brian Norman is really a big boy as well. But he looks okay as well. Of what I saw. So they didn't do much. All of the people at the media workout, they literally maybe about 3 minutes of work, like a round of work, and then they moved on to the next fight, interviewed and minutes. So I'm looking forward to that fight. I am. I'm flipping. I'll do my predictions to tomorrow or Friday. It'll probably land on tomorrow. But that one's going to be a great fight to watch. Maybe.
I mean, whatever. That's the thing. If he doesn't stink out the joint, if he actually comes to do something.
Yeah, it depends on that. But if he's saying, he's coming to fight inside, outside, this and that, but saying and doing.
I don't believe that for a second. I'm sorry. I don't know.
They're different things. Hey, Ricky. Lady Sean, what's up, my love? I'm here. I'm glad you're here.
I mean, I just
Yeah.
got to feel like once he tastes Brian's power, he's probably going to get on his skates. You know what I mean? He's going to be very hesitant to trade and stay up close.
You know, he might be like, yeah.
Brian, he can crack, man. He ain't no, you know, he's the puncher in this fight.
Yeah, he's the puncher. So I mean, damn, that's why it's so intriguing. I respect that you've gone up and you hit the top guy that's deemed the top guy at 147. I mean, go ahead. But do you know what? Do you know what he said today? And I'm just like, what? He really doesn't have his own identity. We know he keeps saying everything.
Yeah, he keeps copying Floyd, all that kind of stuff. You know, just yeah.
He said, today he borrowed another thing. He said, I don't do tune-ups.
So that's Errol Spence. Now he's copying Errol Spence.
Yeah, I don't do that. And I was like, oh, so now you've got Errol Spence's tagline. I'll just stop. Just have you got anything of your own identity at all?
I mean, wait, he just said he doesn't do tune-up fights, but Jose Ramirez was a tune-up fight.
Yeah.
That was a tune-up fight. So what are you talking about?
Tune-up. It definitely was. I doesn't have his own identity. Just be borrowing taglines.
He said, he just comes across to me as just very corny and just trying. He's a try hard. That's what he is. He's a try hard.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
He's a try hard. He's a corny try hard. That's what he is.
Why has he got like this? Like, why doesn't anybody pull him up and just be like, yeah, this is. Wow.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Because I was watching the face-off with him and Brian, and like Brian pointed out that he was copying Floyd, and automatically Devin just goes, "Man, get off my dick." Okay, so him pointing out you copy somebody else is him being on your dick.
It's you being on that somebody that you're copying.
Right, so yeah, exactly. So I think is this hypocrite? Like you copying Floyd, that means you're on Floyd's dick.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing. He's being a hypocrite. He doesn't even realise he's contradicting his whole entire self. I don't know, but good luck to him. Shouts out to him.
Maybe, best of luck, man. He's gonna need it. So
maybe he'll get knocked into finding his own identity.
Yeah, hopefully.
Maybe he'll be forced to find his own identity. Maybe he will. What do you think? Sorry, I blocked you off.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I'm still kind of flip-flopping between the five, but I'll make a final choice in a few days.
Yeah.
Who I think is going to win. I mean, I'm currently. I was going with Devin, but now I'm back to Brian. But I'll decide. I'll make a full decision once a day before the fight. So
it is definitely a tough one. Yeah, yeah. I love when it's fights that are like that, though, where you're like, oh, it could be this one, and you're like, oh, no, it could be this one. Because that means the fight's going to be, like, it's a 50-50 fight, basically, when you do that.
Yeah.
You know, when you're like, for certain fighters, you're like, nah, this one's going to win. And you're like, 70-30, this one's going to win. 60-40, this one's going to win. When you're, like, flipping between, like, you know, Khan and Brooke, and you're like, oh, Khan. I remember you was like Khan one week, you was like Brooke the next week, Khan one week. The whole of the nation was like Khan, Brooke.
And then, exactly. Because they were both faded, but it's like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna go with Brooke because I feel that Amir Khan. Well, no, actually, no, it was the coin flip that did it. That's what did it. I just flipped the coin and it landed on Brooke, and it actually got it right.
Yeah.
And that's how I chose. So yeah.
I never actually changed. I said Brooke from the beginning, but loads of people going Brooke, Khan, Brooke, and I could get why they was doing it, but yeah, I was like. Yeah, Brooke. I just feel like this one, Brooke got up for this one. You know what I mean? Amir Khan seen many a knockout as well, and the chin is not in condition. So, you know, but shouts out, he didn't actually hit the canvas. He didn't do that time.
But I mean, I bet you Eddie Hearn was probably kicking himself for not doing that fight. He should have did it.
Yeah, but
he should have did it because he could have picked it up. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Because didn't him and Brooke had a falling out at that time?
I think so. I think he did. Yeah.
There was no broadcast, and Brooke tried to say, "Oh, can you come in?" And Eddie was like, "It's 3 weeks before the fight, and now you've asked me to. I can't do it." Like, do you know what I mean? So yeah.
Yep. But then once the huge reception, and it's like he's probably thinking like, "Oh shit, I should have." You should have, bro. That's why you got to put personal feelings aside when it comes to business. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can't say your name on this, but why would you put your name as that in the chat? Come on, man, do better. Do I have a hoop? What's a hoop? What, like basketball hoop?
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Do I have a hoop? I don't know what that means. No, I don't have a hoop.
We don't know what that means, man. And I'm not. Yeah, we can't say that. Why are you going to call yourself that on the thing? What the heck?
No, it's so silly.
These people are weird, man. Seriously.
I know. You guys are crazy. Change your name. You know what I mean? That name looks like it's like. I don't know how to take it. I don't know if you're being racist by saying
They're
that.
trying to be funny, or just I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know how to gauge you, mate. So, yeah, sorry, mate. You got Ricky. You got Haney winning by decision. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah. Rick. That's where I was laying. I'm gonna just assess. I'm gonna assess, but as much as I feel that Devon's corny, I just feel like he's a really good boxer. So, I mean,
He is when it counts. He is when it counts. I read his boxing. I do. So.
Yeah, I mean, just the Jose Ramirez one I didn't rate. Obviously, that was
No, that just was a terrible performance. I mean, I say like the let's say the pro grade performance, that was good.
Pro-grade performance was really,
that's probably his best performance. That's probably one of his best performances, if not his best.
Yeah, that's career best performance for pro-grade.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I'd say that's probably his best career performance.
Career best.
Because he went up there and he shot out Regis, man, and that was not boring in the slightest. You know, we won on points, but that was still, he wasn't on his bike. He outboxed him, countered him, did everything he wanted, pretty much, except knock him out.
And dropped him.
And dropped him too, yeah. So.
Yeah. So you know.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah. So we shall see with those. We are looking right through. So, okay, you didn't. I just realised you jumped in on that card a little later as well. You know that referee wasn't Howard Foster. It wasn't Howard Foster. It was another geezer who we were condoning. It wasn't Howard Foster.
Oh, that's not the thought it was.
Yeah, I'm like, any referee that sucks, we just say, oh, that's you not be Howard Foster. But it's another one that we always see. But someone said it on their on their commentary, who the actual ref was. I forget his name, but yeah, it weren't Howard Foster. I'm like, oh damn, we were saying it was Howard Foster, but it wasn't. No, it weren't him. It wasn't him, I'm afraid. But he is still known for doing the same bullshit, so that's why we thought it was him. You know what I mean? Okay, so we are always in the building. In the building. In the building. That is correct. We're always in the building, AJ, Lady Shan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have different times, guys. So sometimes it's like at 5:30 Eastern. Once I think we're doing that next week. Next week is the 5:30 Eastern time actually start. So yeah. So you see sometimes different panel members. They may be at work. They may, So Viso, shouts out to Viso. Viso can mainly do.
Viso.
He can do the 12 noon Eastern. So I think he finishes work and So these times, I think Viso's got different hours. Most girls in England.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean. When you talk about hoops, so are you American then? What? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Most girls in England don't have hoops.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, man. Like we don't know what that is.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I don't know. So we're going to move on to.
Oh wait, Jen, do you want? Sorry, Chad. Did you want to talk about Chris just for a second? Just for a quick minute. Where does Chris go?
Really, it's just quite key. Just like basically just retire. You're a designer fighter. You ain't gonna go to 160 again. North City and 168 is not really calling your name. You only want big fights. You're not doing legacy ones. So let's don't need to spend that much time on it. To be fair, unless you want to say something specifically. Hi, AJ.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but okay. So now this dude is addressing me. This dude is addressing me now. Why is the dude so offended? I'm not offended. We just don't know what you're talking about. But let's with.
And that's YouTube name. Most people think it's funny. Okay, well, cool, but
I guess. Okay, good for you then. Good for them then. You know.
To put on my screen. So if you've got like serious questions and you want to interact, it's not something I can really put on the screen, mate. Because YouTube do have their little guidelines as well, and then they just be saying that no, you can't put your ads on and this and that. So it's not hilarious. It's not that funny.
Yeah, I don't find it funny. Yeah, me too. So
okay.
I guess.
So shouts out to you. Okay. Anyway, we paid you too much attention. So we are. Yeah, that's where I am with the Chris Eubank thing, AJ.
Okay. Yeah. As far as I think where Chris, I mean, well, I was actually thinking about it. Do you see a Canelo fight is probable now, still or no?
Maybe. Some people are like, no, because of the way how he lost. And I'm like, but they're both coming off a loss. So that would be,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, well, now they're both coming off losses. So it's like, they can still do it if they want, May not be as big as it was before, but it can still be pretty big. So
it'd be massive still in the UK, regardless. Canelo coming to the UK would be massive.
Wow.
Yeah,
it would be. It would still be pretty big. It'd still be pretty big.
Oh no, it'd be massive. Not pretty big, it'd be massive.
Massive still?
Yeah, it'd be massive. It'd be massive. Canelo's never fought in the UK. Doesn't matter if Chris Eubank got outboxed by Benn. It's Chris Eubank still got his design name with Canelo. It'd be massive. Like literally, I ain't even gonna lie. That would be fucking massive.
Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
Come.
Yeah, so that I think that, but then it would mean, would Eubank mind having another loss on his record?
I mean, but if he did it, it'd be. I mean, honestly, just going forward, like I don't mind.
I think he'll do it because you're going to be like, well, it's Canelo, and I get paid 12 million this time.
Yeah.
Why not?
I think he still do it. If he was offered, yeah.
And then just retire.
Yep.
That, you know what I mean? Yeah. I think if that was posed to him now, I'd be surprised if he said no. I'd be surprised if Canelo didn't want to do that fight. Because you'd win more than likely, and you feel that you fought in the UK like you expressed you wanted to fight. Yeah. So why not? That could be like next year, September. Don't do Cinco de Mayo, but do the Mexican Independence Day, September. Those black fight. I'm sure they could lock that in September 2026. That gives Chris Eubank a lot of time to recover, chill out. I think that would be perfect. But we shall see.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, so, all right, so we are ready to go on to the next part of, come
on. Wu-Tang is in the building, baby.
That's right. So, Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul.
Oh, boy.
Backlash, which I don't understand. Fury announced that he was coming back to fight Jake Paul. No one would say anything. Nobody.
Yeah, no, right.
Nobody. If Usyk right now said, I'm going to fight Jake Paul, because Usyk's already said that he wouldn't mind fighting Jake Paul at some point when nobody gave him backlash. Nobody said nothing. But how come when Anthony Joshua was going to do a rollout for hardly no money on an 8-rounder, everybody didn't have any problem with that? But then the minute he's going to do the same rollout on Netflix in fucking Florida, Miami for 100 million plus, 8 rounds against a guy that most people in the boxing industry want to see knocked out, they've got a problem with it. It just leads me to believe that people just, like we always know, people are just hella jealous, man. They are.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
Yeah, they be jealous, man. Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I mean, the way I say it is like, I'm not really tripping either. It's like if this AJ wants to make a bag by doing this, let him. He's pretty much done everything he has to do, you know. And he's there in the end of his career anyway. So,
and I mean, he's still after this going to do a fight in February against who Eddie said is actually a really good fight, and then September an even bigger fight. So it's not like he's doing a Devontae Tank Davis who's never established nothing, got Lamont Roach, and then he said, "Oh, actually, I'm going to fight Jake Paul in a fucking exhibition, in a hybrid weight division hybrid category that they decided to establish just for that fast-cool fight." And then he said he's going to retire. It's not the same thing. AJ's got legacy, and he's still trying to put more on. And as Eddie Hearn said, man,
mugs if we didn't take this fight. Rastafari. Mugs if we didn't take this fight. Rastafari.
Yes! You know what I mean? Yeah. Rastafari stands alone, mate. You be a mug.
I mean, but Chad, my question though, like, is that I'm honestly skeptical whether or not it's going to happen still, you know, because it just seems such a.
Okay, yeah, I know sometimes people might be, but you do know that the press conference is on Friday.
I know that, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, we have seen press conferences happen and fights still not happen.
It's still not happened, correct? Yeah, exactly. For fights still not to go through. So just because the press, I mean, it's just, it seems so crazy.
Yeah, it's not the usual that a press conference happens and the fight doesn't. But I have seen that on a few occasions. But just knowing the character that we know of what Anthony Joshua is, he just hasn't got time for that type of shit of like jumping on a plane, going fucking 9 hours away, and being jet lagged just to fucking have a joke. Do you know what I mean? Or just to, understand what I'm saying. If it was anybody else, I would be like, yeah, but I know the testament of Anthony Joshua's character. We know that he don't got time for this shit. He literally doesn't have time. He's got so much other things that he could be doing, so much other things that, you know, commitments that he's got. He don't have time to play along.
No. Chan. By the way, like I'm not questioning Joshua's authenticity at all. I'm actually questioning Jake's. I'm questioning Jake's.
I would hope, in my opinion, how I know that Eddie Hearn is clad iron when it comes to AJ, is that I would think that Eddie Hearn has got that contract so locked on that if Jake Paul even remotely tries to pull out of that fight after that, because it doesn't matter if he's the A side, Anthony Joshua is still going to have an ironclad contract to be like, no, don't waste our time, X, Y, Z. Otherwise, you're just going to be liable for the money that we could have made. I just don't think
exactly.
Eddie's got big, long pockets as well. So I mean, he's richer than Jake Paul, so he's got money to be in court and to sue you. He was already suing Jake Paul before in a defamation lawsuit. So and I think Jake Paul already pays. Jake Paul pays. I think it was out of court settlement. So, you know, just
okay.
Yeah. So, you know, so he ain't got no time for the bullshit. So
because I was watching a video, and I think that Netflix actually probably paid a substantial fee for for the zone for them to actually get Joshua to Netflix for this.
Yeah, because he's a star.
So and then that probably wasn't cheap. That wasn't cheap at all, I'm guessing. So
Well, I see that Netflix turn around, like they just got people for this fight at $8.99, and it would be like millions of people. They turn around like 1.2 billion just off of that subscription. So to give them guys 200 million to split, it's no skin off Netflix's nose. They turn around billions a year, and they've probably closer started to amass since their inception, cut to the trillion mark easily. That is a massive, massive corporation, massive. So they're only going to spend their big bucks for people that garner those big bucks. So, and Anthony Joshua is one of them. So that's why they're just like, we'll give you that. And that's why the zone's like, you can go over there. Because otherwise the zone would be like, nah. When Anthony Joshua was exclusive to Sky, couldn't go anywhere else. When he was exclusive to the zone, he wasn't allowed to go anywhere else. But this bag is so monumental, you can't really stifle a fighter and tell a fighter no. All right, then you put up that money then that Netflix gonna pay me to fight Jake Paul then the zone. If not, let me go over. And the zone, you know, they've got to say, yeah, you got a point there because we still get a cut, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, so you know.
Yep. I mean,
mugs if we didn't take this fight. Rastafari.
that's right. Tell him, Eddie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But I wasn't questioning Joshua's up to. I'm just on Jake's end because like this is such a out of whack decision for him just to take a fight like this. I mean, he's aware he's putting himself in serious danger by taking a fight like this. If this is legit, you know what I mean? This is legitimate. You know what I'm saying?
he is. I don't.
Now, he may be getting a lot of money for it, but at the end of the day, he's like, I mean, Joshua could end this fight in a round if he wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's going to get and that's how. And it's just going to be the lightest work. The lightest.
Literally, I mean, bro, he doesn't even need a training camp for this. To be honest, I mean, like he's just going there like I think 20% Joshua would beat him easy.
He just needs to sweat off like 8 pounds, 9 pounds, Joshua.
Yeah, literally.
That 7 to 8 pounds. That's nothing for a heavyweight anyway, because you have to come in up 245, no higher than 245. So I mean, it's pretty much easy light work. Jake's trying to get him closer to his weight. I personally think that Anthony Joshua's optimum fighting weight anyway is 247. 245 is a couple of pounds lighter than I think what he does optimum. I've analysed his weight over the years, and I always feel that he performs the best at 247. I think all heavyweights have an optimum weight that they should adhere to. They know what feels good. I always feel that Joshua fighting at 255, 254 is a little too heavy because and then
I'd say like you said his optimum is a 247. I find him best like I'd say like the early 240s. I want to say I think that he's pretty much he's at his he's pretty good there too in the past.
Early 240s is early 240s is what he did Usyk when I feel that was too light.
Too late. Okay, yeah.
That's too light.
I mean, now they're weight capping him. Now he can't come in over 245, which I think is ridiculous. You know, so that's just like, you know, I mean, so honestly, like, I mean, I wonder what the penalties are if he actually said, you know, F that, I'm just gonna come in overweight if he fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
He would adhere to that. I mean, it's such a big bag.
Yeah.
It's not. Finally, it's funny to see a heavyweight having to make weight.
Yeah, I know, right?
Jake Paul.
I mean, this is what I'm saying. It's like I just hope. I mean, like not that it should backfire. I'm just hoping that it just that'd be a disaster if it did. You know what I'm saying? If he just adhered to this, and you know, I don't see that happening. But like, you know,
no. Yeah, he's gonna adhere to it. It's actually be pretty much better off for him to. He's been off for such a long time. It's probably just nice to get into more of a streamlined weight.
Yeah.
I feel like
I think that's too bad anyway. I mean, like, you know, him coming that cap at his age, it's not bad. That's pretty good. So
yeah, I mean, Just knock Jake out.
I mean, it's like it's funny because Jake Paul's not even a natural heavyweight anyway; he's a cruiserweight. So
when he comes to heavy, he tends to be 221. Like what Usyk
yeah,
is.
like he has to. Plus, he has to put on like bulk. He has to bulk up for that. So
Yeah.
I think like the only fight he had as a heavyweight was when he fought Mike Tyson. He bulked up for that. You know, he came in like put on like 20 pounds. I want to say maybe or something like that. So, yeah.
Viso, what up, Viso? What's good, Chan? AJ, Lisa, I'm here listening to the show from work. I think Coley hurts Jake, inspiring, and he pulls out. Oh God, Viso, Coley, Jesus. Oh God, yeah, that could be something that happens. Let's hope that doesn't happen because it's just a waste of everybody's goddamn time. And guess what, Coley, Lawrence Coley, we would be out to get you if you fuck that up. Like, listen, don't do that. Yeah, we don't want to see any of that shit. We want to see you transform.
Yeah, because you know who Joshua was planning to fight anyway before this? Did you hear about that?
Who was it?
Cassius Chaney. That's what I was hearing.
Oh, is that the guy that was in the top 100 that they were saying?
Yeah. He was he's pretty much a journeyman gatekeeper or whatever. And
yeah,
you know, I know him because he fought Michael Hunter in his last fight, and that was a terrible fight. But AJ was going to beat that guy easy. I think that he was going to fight that guy as a comeback fight. So, you know, and who would have been really excited for that? So
God, and that was the run out. Well, I mean, see, well now that journeyman's probably pissed because he would have probably getting his highest payday of like 40,000. Yeah, he must be livid. That journeyman, livid that fight got pulled. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, now we can just do it under the bright lights in Miami, Florida. Miami, Florida is the only ones that will sanction it. The Triple B over here said they would have never sanctioned that fight, you know, to the stickers like that because of the level difference. Let's say it's 2 days of 2 days pull, so they wouldn't have sanctioned it. So I get it, but you know, Texas and Florida, they sanction quite everything. They just like show me the money. And they're like, okay, we will write this sanction in. So that's why it's happening in Miami, Florida, and not somewhere like Vegas or Madison Square Garden, or, you know. So it's fine. You won't be hearing I won't be hearing your robotic mic in the booties. So we'll be hearing it in the next show, I'm sure. So good, Viso. It's all good. Yeah, Viso's thinking there's going to be a pull-out. Yeah, well, if made it, that's what AJ said. He did it skeptic that it actually gets over the line. I hope so, because you know what? It's just going to be such an enjoyable fight for people. Oh my God! To see Jake Paul just knocked out, not hurt like irreparable damage, but even though that could be a thing, I just don't want. He's like, this is,
I mean, if I was Joshua, I wouldn't try to I would just take him out with a body shot, you know, maybe not embarrass him too bad. You know what I'm saying?
No, because he said Joshua's tinny and all of this. Joshua's gonna Ngannou him. That's it.
Oh shit! Oh damn! Okay, yeah, he's gonna pay. Yeah, in that case, no, never mind. If all bets are off, he's gonna hurt him then.
Yeah, and you know the press conference is gonna be stupid because Jake Paul runs his mouth. He's gonna say a load of stuff that's gonna Joshua, just gonna get him more angry, and you know, and then
it really is. It's just gonna it's just if I were you, I'd just keep the trolling down. You can troll, but keep it to a minimum. Don't antagonize this guy because if you do, it's the worst thing you can do is piss him off and make him angry.
Jake Paul doesn't know anything else than to antagonize and to be annoying. Yeah. He's born annoying. His mere existence is annoying. I just hope he just gets cleanly knocked out and you know, wake up and give him the oxygen, and then he's like, oh my God, like it's amazing to share the room. It's such a, you won't even be able to speak afterwards. So I don't know why I'm trying to write your post-fight script already, Jake, because I think that you won't be able to speak after you get knocked out, because this is going to be a salacious knockout. If salacious, Doesn't even have to be full power for Joshua to really hurt him. Doesn't even have to be full power. I mean, if you did that to a striker in, remember Francis Ngannou weighed 280 something pounds.
70 pounds. Yeah, I think he outweighed Joshua by like 20 pounds when they fought. Yeah, so
no 30. He outweighed Joshua 30 pounds.
it was 30. Oh shit.
20, about 20, maybe 25 pounds, 26 pounds, because Joshua came in
Okay.
64, 255, and then Ngannou was 280, 281, something like that. Yeah. So I mean, and that's solid muscle, and he's a striker, so he's used to getting hit, and right. So for him to fold up like an old lawn chair, I mean, Jake Paul, Joshua don't really have to. He only has to do is tap Jake Paul, and it's game over.
I think it's funny because that's what Joshua did to Ngannou in the first round. It's like he just hit him with a light tap, like straight, and then down he went automatically, and he was like he looked done in damn near. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got right up on it. Was
Fatality.
He was in the building, boy. I tell you, that was such a great knockout. So yeah, that's where because Jake Paul put on his story that he stopped boxing. It's 289 million, 286 million he's getting paid dollars. That's it's over $250 million. That's wild. That's wild.
Woo. Yeah. Good Lord, bro. It's like, yeah, bro, after that, bro, you don't need to fight anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? You made the fucking fortune, you know?
Family MVP and
put that into your promotional company. Just with, do whatever, and half of that into the promotional company, half of it, Yeah,
and you're good. I think I think this could be his equivalent of a cash out, Jake Paul's cash out, because he knows that he doesn't really have any other people that really going to garner that much interest in fighting him over at Netflix, because Netflix only want kind of like superstars. And they ain't really, if you think about it, what's another megastar fight with Jake Paul? There probably isn't. So he's just Netflix has probably said, we've got one left on. We don't know what the contract is. Netflix would have been like, well, you've got one left on your contract, and the Javante one fell through. We pulled that because of X, Y, Z, and you just got to fulfill this afterwards. We don't know if we're going to look to re-up. So this could be this could be a cash out for Jake Paul. And that's why he don't care if he's going to get knocked out. He just get knocked out. I'll give him these brave. I'll tell you that. He's brave. He's brave, mate. Yeah.
I wonder how much they're paying Joshua for this. I know they're paying him a lot. I just wonder how much.
I think 120 mil.
Oh God, man, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. So, whoever says, "Oh, well, we would have knocked it at this," it's going to affect his legacy. How his legacy is already cemented. Stop it. It doesn't. It's a part of his rollout. That it came in last minute. All right, let me do this. I'll do this, and I've still got my fight in February. It doesn't interfere. Like to get that amount of money just to knock out Jake Paul. Come on. People would do that for less. People would do that.
That's what that's what I'm saying. It's like the Terrence Crawford would do it if you paid him probably $50 million.
Yeah, and there's people that would do it for $1 million. There's fighters that would just do that for $1 million. There's fighters that would have want to knock out Jake Paul for $500K and that's still their biggest payday.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And they could soundly do it too. So I don't want to hear people talking about X, Y, Z. He didn't duck no one to take this fight. Anthony Joshua didn't duck no one to take this fight. He fucking established himself as one of the best heavyweight boxers in our generation. Brought back the heavyweight division, and that's just it. Point blank. Period. You know what I mean? So I don't really give a fuck.
Because I mean, because it's like, see, the thing is, like, I'm not, because I remember I was having a back and forth with somebody I knew. He's a Tank fan. Go figure. Yeah, so so that just tell you what this is going to lead to. But we were talking about how it was okay for Fury to fight Joshua. How it was okay for Fury to fight Ngannou, but it wasn't okay for Joshua to fight Ngannou. And I said, well, the thing is, Tyson Fury was a champion. Joshua was not, and he was using Fury. He was using Ngannou as a avenue to duck Alexander Usyk, which I wasn't cool with.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why I had an issue with that.
Yeah, remember he was doing
If it
this
wasn't,
shit.
if it was,
Pumped up, middleweight, pumped up, middleweight, cruiserweight.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, because if it wasn't for those things, I wouldn't have had an issue with Fury fighting Ngannou. But the thing is that, yeah, you know, if he wasn't a champion and if he didn't have an Usyk fight in the books, okay, he can do what he wants. But he was, and he was using him to duck Usyk. And I remember I was actually watching the Face Off and like some compilation clips I found. He shamelessly was saying like there was nobody available at the time, which was absolute bullshit.
Yeah, he did his best not to fight Usyk Fury. He did his best.
And Joshua, honestly, and the fight just came into Joshua's lap because Deontay Wilder shit the bed against Joseph Parker. That's pretty much it. I mean, because he was supposed to fight him. He was supposed to fight him.
Do you remember Jake Paul? Maybe about a year ago, or a year, maybe a half ago, did call out Joshua, and Joshua was like, "No, not at this moment. I'm doing some stuff." Yeah, not in the circus right now. I'm doing.
Yeah. So once, I mean, you remember like once once Deontay Wilder lost to Joseph Parker though, the Ngannou fight came into play. Josh was like, okay, I'll just do that instead. So he did.
Yeah, so he fucking
Mugs.
did it,
Mugs if we didn't take this fight. Rastafari.
Yeah.
Because if Wilder would have beat Joseph Parker, we would have got him and we would have got Joshua versus Wilder. We all know this.
Yeah. And Wilder didn't have a chance against Zhang. He flopped. So, you know, Turkey was like, okay, well, forget it then. You know, he tried twice to get you to do this. You can't seem to win your fight, so just leave it there then. You know what I mean? This is how it goes. But I can't wait to. I just want to see Jake Paul knocked out. That's all I care about, man. That's all I care about. And I don't know why they've got Joshua only as a plus 10 favourite, 10 to 1 favourite. Come on. That, I don't know, these bookies is crazy. And you would have think that Joshua would be like a higher, like, for Joshua to lose against Jake Paul, it'd have to be like a 5,000 to 1. Like, it's just, I don't know where they getting this shit. Come on, they better change that as the time is in coaching, because that is pretty much soon. Yeah. Hang on. That's what I'm doing. Hang on one sec, guys. 1 minute.
Yep.
Yeah. Just totally depends. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, let's see if the bookies changes. It's always interesting to see. I'm not a gambler, so it's not like where I need it tips. But I just was like, I watched what the bookies say, because I'm like, why have you got it like that? Like it's 10 to 1. That's very that's just right. You've been a bit rude, bookies. Like 10 to 1, no, mate. Excuse me. I don't know. I see people say, no, Jake Paul knocks out Joshua. Okay.
Yeah, casuals who don't know boxing. Yeah, who probably don't even know who Anthony Joshua is, or who heard of him, who don't rate him. So yeah.
I just like I read the comments saying or laughing, and then they try to go back and forth. And I'm like, Shan, I always forget. Don't comment on these things. People just be
I mean, these are probably people who started watching boxing, I don't know, like the last maybe 2 years. So you know what I mean?
If that, yeah, and I'm just like, yeah. And I forget.
They kind of remind me of MMA fans because I saw this crazy channel, I forget the name. Well, this guy was just going on like he was lying, spreading information, talking about how Joshua he didn't rate Joshua, he's chinny, and how Alexander Usyk stopped him in their fights, which we know that didn't happen. Then I'm like, okay, all right. And he was picking, Francis Ngannou to beat Joshua easily, only for him to double back and once he absolutely got roasted after he destroyed Ngannou and as we all saw. And then I'm like, yes,
they just hate. That's what I'm saying. They don't even know boxing. Do you remember when all of that narrative came out? Oh, in the first fight, Usyk was nearly going to stop Joshua, and then I thought I did the news report and I slowed it down of how many shots, a 14 punch combo, and Usyk only landed about 3 of them clean. in the 14.
Yep.
You know, Joshua was on the ropes and Joshua slipped, slid, and
Yeah.
like everyone they got tried to go, oh Joshua. When then I came out and I showed that, and everyone was like, oh, okay, no, you can. I debunked that, guys. I debunked it. He did. Usyk threw 14 punches, 14, and Joshua slipped 3. He got 3 out of the 14 shots on him. 1 was on the wrist, and 2 was on that skin the side of the head. And at the end of that 14 or 16 punch combo, Joshua jabs Usyk, snaps Usyk's head back, and then the bell rings, and Joshua sticks out his tongue and walks off to the corner. Like people like to say, oh, he really got stopped. No, that's what you wanted. I thought, let me have a look at this and slow this down, because at the time watching it, I already could see that he was flicking them. But I said, let me just, you know, you have to prove your shit. It's stats, facts, and data at the end of the day, innit? That's what it is. You've got to prove your shit to people. I've got to load up more clips on that. I'm going to load up more of those clips of what we talked about anyway. Stats, and data. And a lot of people are going to be eating crow anyway. Yeah. Anything you want to touch on that, because I want to move it on to Joseph.
Nope. By all means, move on. I'm good here. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So Joseph Parker gets caught with you know, narcotics, that the ones that you put up your nose. I'm seeing people just like literally change the narrative, or I hate that term. I think it's overused and I'm used to it. But there's times where it needs to be used. When Conor Benn popped, I was on him. I don't like any fighters that are dirty. Like, I mean, I'll watch you still after, but I'm still going to call you out that if you pop, you pop. I just report it across the board, right? I've reported every fighter that popped, right?
Yep.
Maybe missed 2 due to not doing that well, or maybe whatever. But you lot can pretty much see when fighters pop. I usually just, you know. And you know, at one point, I even got someone that had a PhD in chemistry and was telling me about all of these. I brought him on the show on members only, so you know, I try to do my due diligence. And when Conor Benn popped, you know, and rightly so, he got rained on. Right? He got rained on. But when Joseph Parker, do you know where all of these lot, oh, you know, such a gentleman, I'm just going to have to wait. You know, because I just don't believe he actually did that. Why did you believe that Conor Benn did it then? But, you know, why don't you believe Joseph Parker? Can't we just believe that they all did? The ones that popped, they all did it. And whether or not it's a recreational drug, you can use it to mask. It can be used as a masking agent as well, by the way. Cocaine can, which I've found out. And it can be used, obviously, to strip weight because it stops your appetite. It suppresses your appetite. And Joseph Parker, not being bad, he's been coming in like really overweight in the 260s, where he used to be a high 230s and 240s fighter. So, to me, hey, Bruce, what up, Bruce? What up? Hey, thanks for tuning in. So, I just don't understand why people don't keep the same energy. Now we're going to go into this B sample, and the B sample, as we know, is going to be the A sample. Joseph Parker's come out on record saying that he's never did that. Well, you know, birds of a feather flock together, and you hang out with Tyson Fury. And I'm not ever going to believe that it was likely contamination. Because even if it was, say, he took a note of someone, money, cash, it comes up, because a lot of notes have residual on that. I'm sure Joseph Parker's held a lot of cash. For it to get in your system, that £20 note or €20 note or whatever it is would have to be literally doused in that powder, and you just had to have that squeezing in your hand into your direct bloodstream, or you've had to lick that piece of fucking paper, and that's then it's entered your tongue straight into your direct bloodstream. Listen, let's just stop being stupid. You did it, you sniffed it, and that's just it. That's just it. That's just it. I don't want to hear nothing else about with this. I don't want to hear it. He sniffed it. He sniffed in fight week. Yes, he fucking did. And he thought it was going to be out of his system quicker, sooner, rather than later. You did. You did. That's it. That's why when you fought Fabio Wardley, you looked like complete trash. Because you was coming down and it's coming out your system. You're now like, oh, God. You didn't make any big protest about being stopped prematurely. It just was like, yeah, I just don't have any. Yeah, I mean, it all adds up. So please drop me out when you lot are coming to do all these. Oh, he's too much of a gentleman and he's this and that. Well, loads of people was gentlemen. So was Scarface. So was Tony Montana at one point. He was a gentleman until he weren't. How about that? Stop it. Load of bullshit.
Yeah, like I just got to say, like, it's just getting a bit repetitive. I'm just kind of becoming desensitized to all this stuff. It's becoming repetitive. It's like every other week or every month, somebody's popping for something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's just getting like, I'm just like, you know, I'm of course I'm not okay with it, but it's like, it's just disappointing for Joseph because I was actually becoming like a real fan of his again and a believer, you know, for him to do something like this. So it's just, to say it's disappointing is not what is massively disappointing is an understatement. You know, because like, I mean, it's bro.
It's very disappointing, AJ.
Yeah, like, you know, so and like now you're probably gonna get a 2-year ban over this. So I hope you well done. Hope you're happy. You know what I'm saying?
You took a fight you didn't need to take.
Exactly, and then the top of that, and you did the booger sugar. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, you just do that.
And I know that you're pissed off, but you did do that, and now here in the UK. Strict liability. Yeah, please sign up to the Discord, guys. If you haven't hit the like or thumbs up or
the likes up.
Type and like. That basically after the B sample is tested, and it will. Well, maybe it won't come back. Who knows? You know what I mean? If it does, I'm more leaning towards it probably will. You better just be ready for now a 2-year ban. If you try to deny it and not accept liability, they're slapping 4 years on you here. So you're how old is he? 33, right? 34, 33.
Yeah, 33. Yeah.
You're not coming back until you're nearly like you're 36, or like depending when this ban starts, because they're gonna, you know, do they back?
It's a great job because bro, you're still young enough to compete. You know, to kind of claw your way back a bit. I mean, but now with this ban, it's going to take more years off your career.
Yeah, it's just silly. Nobody can tell me. And anyway, go and look at my comments underneath. Let me see. Underneath the comments, I should just pull them up because there's a couple of people in my comments. Shout out to Vandy. She was like, "There's a couple of people that are like, we know Joseph Parker from over here, and that's what he's always did."
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I already know. Listen, Linda, that's what you do, and that's what he does. That's what you do, and you've already been in a narcotics ring scandal already. This is what he does. This is what he does. So I don't want to hear like everybody use the context. He's set little trails. If you put 3 + 2, you get 4. I don't know why everybody's ignoring it. And shout out to the people, you know, that come through the comments and said, "Listen, I've probably seen it. I know it." And that's what. I've had a couple of people, maybe about 3. It's like that's what he does. We know him back home. It's been like that.
Oh boy! Wow.
Been like that. So you've not come up with this excuse of how cocaine gets in your system. It's not one of those drugs that it gets in your system just by a mere touch like that. It just doesn't. You have to either inject it, lick it, sniff it. You know, stop it. Some people smoke it. It's just all different. You know, you did it. That's just the end of it. You know what I mean?
Don't be all.
You not rain down on Conor Benn, like I said, rightly so. Well, let's just keep the same energy.
Because Chad, remember Talk Sport, like most of their material just became talking about him and his band. Right?
Conor
That's all they
Benn.
were talking about.
It was every day. It was every
Literally. I mean, that was their content for like weeks.
weeks, 2 years.
Oh, years. Oh shit. Yeah, right. My bad. Sorry, I haven't followed. I thought, yeah.
Up until like literally a few months ago, before the Chris Eubank first fight, where he came out and said he's been vindicated, and then Chris Eubank was saying, "Oh, you're still in this." No, they only stopped just like the other day. Literally, they've been banging on him minimum of 18 months after that.
Thank you for the correction, because I was following it for weeks, but I stopped after I thought they stopped.
Yeah, that was all.
So thank you for the correction. Thanks for the correction.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah. So I didn't know they were covering it for that long. So that's why I fully understand when Gareth tried to approach Conor and he just shoved him away.
I was tired. I mean, you've got to use something that's called cognitive thinking, Gareth. Like if us as the media have been banging on a fighter for popping, you see said fighter.
Yeah, like then you approach him. What do you expect to happen? You're lucky he didn't punch you in the mouth.
Listen, Linda, I saw Conor Benn real. I did not approach him. I didn't approach him.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, you know, like lead the ball. I mean, like
I was reading it. I was telling the truth of the news. So I feel like I'm not gonna just be like.
I mean, but Chan, you did one video of like you did like maybe 1 or 2, and you left it alone. That's it. You didn't talk about it anymore.
Yes,
pretty much, right? Yeah.
3 videos over time. 3 videos had the live of explaining, because I didn't know what clomiphene was, and that was it. And I just left it, and I still just was like, saw Conor Benn like literally 2 years after that, and still never said, "Oh hey," because I'm quite aware that these fighters watch my shows, watch shows like mine.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like they you never know who's watching.
Yeah, exactly. So like I told you, Daniel Dubois, you're the one that talked shit about me.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. I was about to bring that up. Yep, Daniel was what? Yeah, he knows. He knew who you were.
Yeah, do you understand? So I'm not gonna. So Gareth, you know that served you right. And then you lot was just banging on the lad. Now you lot are just banging on Anthony Joshua. That's the new keyword. They go back and forth. It's usually if it's full of clickbait, like TalkSport, full of fucking clickbait. And it's just like you click on it, and it's not even Simon Jordan has an explosive argument with XYZ. You click on it, and it's just Simon Jordan going, "Well, I just don't agree." And everyone in the comments like, "Where's the explosive argument?" Like they just be doing that. Anthony Joshua, this, that. Anthony, go and look on TalkSports. If you go pull up their channel, it probably leads with about in the last 3 months. In the last 3 months, it's probably nearly every one of their clips has started with Anthony Joshua. That's all they do, and all they do is berate him in there. That's why I don't give 2 fucks and don't want to go on there.
For real.
Yeah, there's just some snaky behaviour around there. So, you know, he watches. Like their boxers are people as well. They've got YouTube as well, you know.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
Why would you? Do you know what I mean?
It's very, very pro Fury, like it always has been. You know, like this, they've always had an issue with people who don't pick them to win fights. Yeah, and like it's some sort of like it's like if you pick against Fury on that platform, it's kind of like you just committed a cardinal sin or something. You know what I mean?
That was me. They was like, yeah, bitch, yeah. They're like, and they just was like, oh, you know, we're really pro AJ here, not really pro Fury. Just like, here comes the lies.
Well, I haven't seen that pretty much.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
Because shout out to Duke McKenzie, it's like he picked Usyk to win twice, and it's like they looking at him like, bro, have you lost your mind? You know what I mean? Like, how do you see? Oh my god, you know what I mean?
Like, what are you talking about? Then you know that because everyone was, even us, we was like, Fury's not going to beat Usyk once or twice.
Yeah, even us. Yeah, we picked. I had him winning since the fight was announced.
They was looking at Duke like he was crazy, and like Duke was. They was like, when Duke got it right, they was like,
hate it.
You
You know, it's funny. Like if I was a pro boxer and if I was an ex-pro boxer, people like I'd actually start calling people out for that. Be like, why are you all looking at me like that? I mean, am I not supposed to pick on Fury against Fury on this platform or something? I'd have called him out. It's like, wait, is that a problem that I picked Fury to lose?
And I go, no.
I'm serious. I seriously want to know. I mean, because like you asked me who I think, I told you I'm going to win. Now everybody's looking at me like y'all got a problem with that.
That's why when Dave Allen just rained down on the Conor Benn and Chris Eubank thing, I was watching it and they was they was like, oh no, but you know, Conor Benn and the Dave Allen one, it was rubbish, it was shit. That was a Chris Eubank Jr. That was like not even like he was like
props to Dave Allen for being a straight. I'm like shout outs to Dave. Props to Dave Allen for keeping it real like that. He was saying everything he said is exactly what I thought, literally, and it needed to be said. And so I'm glad somebody, you know, a pro boxer or just somebody on that sphere that's actually said what the crowd was thinking or what we were thinking. You know what I mean?
This is what
and Chan, as you heard, like nobody around him wasn't even disagreeing with him really at all. They were just letting him talk.
No, they was or they wasn't, but Gareth Davies kept up with him. Well, you know, he's world level, you know. But and Dave Allen was just like, in the end, you know, they had a meeting about Dave Allen. This is what they're going to do.
I feel sorry for you, Prime. Your allegiance, these humans. The trouble with loyalty to a cause is that the cause will always betray you.
Dave Allen, they need you to get on code.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he wasn't on code. Exactly. But I love it, man. It's like more and more of this stuff needs to be said, and people need to take cues from him, like the media, pro boxers, all this stuff. They need to just tell it like it is. You know what I'm saying?
Dave Allen said,
fuck this guy.
but that's just a sign of things to come. That's what we need. I mean, we need 5 more fighters like him telling it like it is, just telling the truth.
Just fucking tell the truth. They're not your fucking dad. They ain't your parents, man. Like,
I mean, because bro, it's like, dude. I mean, bro, we know what you did. I mean, this was out in the open anyway, and it was not like it was not it was not the appropriate, conducive, honorable way to win a fight. It just ultimately wasn't at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's like you handicapped this fighter, even though Chris agreed to the term. I mean, it's kind of like with Ryan versus Tank. It's like once he gets stopped by Tank, now you want to bitch and complain about the terms you signed.
But still, you handicapped Ryan.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, bro, it's like if you had a problem with it, you should have took the fight to begin with. You know what I'm saying? You don't take the fight. You don't accept these terms then bitch about it once it doesn't go your way.
Though they wanted to still weaken these fighters. We saw it.
Yeah.
Allen's just called it straight up.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, this shit is kid shit, man. Because like when Ryan, it's like, bro, you serious? It's like, what the fuck you take the fight for? I mean, come on, like, what are we doing? You acting like a child. That's what you are, a child.
Oh God! Oh, boxing, we love you. Yeah, boxing is
seriously. I mean, they hear the same thing more or less. It's like, you know, Chris knew what he was getting into, but at least he's not complaining over it. Saying like, I mean, just hey, at least he took the loss like a man and didn't complain. I mean, it went his way the first time. He won the first fight and went his way, but this time it didn't go his way. At least, but so to his credit, at least he's not like saying like, oh, he's not making excuses or complaining like, oh, this and that, whatever, you know, because he probably knows he fucked up. He deep down, I'm sure he knows. You know what I mean?
The whole time his dad was right.
Literally, he was, and I just couldn't help but just thinking like the only thing I could think about when he got dropped in that 12th round was just what Eubank Senior what was going through his mind. You know what I mean?
Like I told him.
He was probably mortified. He was probably mortified, man. Like seriously, just saying that.
I told him. I told him this would happen. Christopher Livingstone. I told him this would happen. Like I don't. Christopher Livingstone Eubank. I told you that the receiver should be parliamentary. I told him. You see, parliamentary. It didn't go to parliamentary. There was no houses of parliament. There, love. Like, but you know, you live and you learn, and like you want to do designer fights, and that's what it gets you. But yeah,
that's what happens. I mean, I just hope I just hope that, like I said, I mentioned this before. I'll say it again. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I just hope this is a lesson to other fighters not to do shit like this. You know what I mean? In fights, just to separate hydration clauses or anything like that. Because what happened to Chris in this rematch is an example of what could happen to you. if you're not smart about you picking fights. You know, the other guy wants to fight you. You move up to my weight class. We ain't doing no rehydration class. We do it like Terrence. He moved up to 168. He fought Canelo fully hydrated. Okay, that's what kind of man. That's what kind of fighter he is.
Yeah.
Still scolded him. Still dominated him and beat him.
Still
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Canelo was fully hydrated.
Thank you.
So Canelo couldn't even come with an excuse and go, well, you know, it was a weight class, you know. There was nothing. Canelo just said, you know, he beat me in every level. He's that great at the end. Yuckle Savage. Anything. Like, it's the end. That's it. We ain't got no excuses here. He beat me fair and square. Yeah. But shouts out to them. Like, I mean, Holiday, he beat what was in front of him. He beat what was in front of him.
Yeah. Avenge the loss. Okay. I mean, that's best I can give him credit. Just he did avenge the loss. So that's pretty much it, though. So
you don't need to make it anything bigger than that, because what
it is that
what we need the big fights are now is you to become a world champ and now go, because now you've used the big money. I hope you know that. Not every
and that presents a problem in getting fights made, because now that he's used to being paying so much, like he's going to think his marquee value, his worth is going to exceed what it actually is.
Yeah,
because if he goes back to 147, it's like 147 right now is not a big money division. Like there's no big stars there.
It's going to be him getting like 3 million, 1 million.
That's what I'm saying. And so is he ready for that? So is he going to price himself out of every fight at 147?
Hopefully he's ready for that. He should. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that presents another problem now. Now that he's been paid so damn much.
Yeah, we shall. Yeah, now we shall see. I mean, just to see the movements, the actions have to speak louder than the words. So let's just see, or the actions have to match the words. If you want to be a world champ, cool. Let's see how you do it. So we've wrapped up.
So if you want to go back down there and win a belt, you're gonna have to compromise to take less. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he should. I think he would be advised of that. I'm almost want to be certain. I almost want to be certain that he change. I thought I increased Wardley. I think let me edit that. Sorry, Wardley. I thought I put you WBO Wardley.
Oh yeah, right. We got to talk about that.
Yeah. Wardley. And we are at the weekly wrap of Chiggity Show. So yeah, we got Fabio Wardley has been elevated to the WBO champion. I think it's beating Joseph Parker, kind of like you can make it as a conversation, and that's it's deserving of winning that belt, because I do.
Yeah, you could. I mean, ultimately, it's funny. I mean, Chad, it's funny because I actually got. I don't know. It's like this is becoming repetitive, and something really needs to be done. I mean, I think it's like an almost certainty to like where somebody who has an interim belt will be elevated to full champion without fighting for it. And I think that kind of just diminishes the validation a bit. You know, I'd rather see them fight someone for it instead of just being upgraded. Yeah. Because everybody starts calling them email champions, and that's disrespectful. I try to refrain from doing that unless, like, you know, an email champion is calling somebody else an email champ, then it makes it kind of ironic. But you know,
I'm just saying, because I think it's someone that Wardley wasn't favoured to win an ex-world champ.
Yeah.
Almost equal that he fought for that belt in a way.
Yeah. If you look at it from that angle, then it's cool. I'm cool with it. If you look at it from that angle,
yeah. If that belt was actually on the line, Wardley would have won, because he did. It pisses me off when they get the email champ sometimes, where you could have fought like number one, or interim could have fought number two, and they don't.
Yes.
And they make number one over fight number 8. Like, You understand? It wasn't like a ranked person. Like Joseph Parker wasn't like number 20 ranked. He was, so in a way he was like number 2 in the rankings. So it kind of, for me, validates Fabio Wardley being the new WBO.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It was kind of like, in hindsight, it was kind of looked at because Parker was interim champion, and I think Fabio was he was WBA interim, right?
Yeah.
So in a way, it's like it was kind of like you can kind of look at it now in hindsight, even though it wasn't. It was kind of like a vacant title fight, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't. That's why I'm like, it's not email in that thing. But other instances, there's stupid email champs, and we know who. Yes, So So what do you think about him? So what do you think? Where does he? Because he has to. He's going to get a Mando soon, isn't he?
That's who's the Mando? I think Moses Atama is the Mando. He's number 1.
Oh.
So yeah.
No,
I mean, well, Moses, he's about to fight Jermaine Franklin, to be fair. So
Franklin, isn't he? So that can't be.
Yeah. That's next. So which I'm sure he's going to win that fight. I mean, but right now he's number 1, so he's pretty much the mandatory right now in the WBO.
Who's next? So it must be someone.
Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Let me pull it up.
They'll maybe just do a voluntary title defense and pick someone. I think.
Let's see. Number 2, Philip Hergovic. Number 3, Zilly Zhang. 4, Okoli. 5, Dubois. No, wait, sorry, my bad. These are the what the heck? Hold on. Oh, my bad. Okay, no, this is correct. Sorry. Okay, yeah. So, number 1, Atama. 2, Hergovic. 3, Zilly Zhang. 4, Okoli. 5, Dubois. 6, Jared Anderson. Oh wow, okay, that's kind of high for him. 7, Joshua. 8, Chisora. 9, Nelson Heisa. I don't know who that is. And 5.
Go on.
And 5 back there, Jalalov is number 10. So
I think they put him in with the guy that you just said we don't know who that is because of voluntary.
Nelson Heisa.
Yeah, or a Polish.
Yeah. What do you think about him versus Jared Anderson?
That would be a good fight, but I just think Anderson's got. To me, I don't think he's available to fight. I just don't think he's interested in fighting. I don't hear nothing.
I think that Bacoli defeat sapped whatever was left of him.
Yeah, they should take him out of the top 10 rankings. He doesn't fight. I don't
even know how he's still there, to be honest. I mean, that's quite He hasn't really. He had 1 fight since the Akoli one, and it was nobody against the note. So I don't even know why he's there. You're right.
Fabio Wardley would spark him out, knock him out.
Yeah, I think so. I pick him to beat Anderson.
If he's brave enough to take the Fabio Wardley fight, go ahead. Get Jared Anderson.
I like it. Actually, I wouldn't mind a Hergovic fight, by the way, as well. That's an interesting fight.
It would be a good fight. I'm just still a bit worried if that might still push Fabio
too far.
Yeah, I mean maybe a fight after that, maybe, but but maybe he could do that because David Adeyeye can beat him and Fabio starts Adeyeye. I know it's not trying to beat him, but I think I would like.
He did better against Adelaide. While he went to Hergovic with Hergovic went to this with Fabio stopping, but
I would edge it for Fabio to beat Hergovic.
I would. Just saying, yeah.
I think they would probably want to warm him into that ring of fire where there's quite a lot of people that I think there's people that he could pick to kind of just get into his rhythm of being a defending champ. So with an Akoli, that Nelson geezer, whoever he is, maybe a Jermaine Franklin even as well.
Yep.
Yeah. I wouldn't be looking for him to do title defenses straight away with anyone in the top.
In the top 10, maybe. Probably, I say top 15. He might, maybe top 15, top 20. Yeah. They'll probably want to give him the easy round because he actually has had a lot of tough fights for his last 2 fights. So
I would think,
So they'll probably give him an easy round. Like easy voluntary defense first, maybe a homecoming or something, maybe like that. Just to work his way.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as a mandatory isn't called, I think that's the route they'll probably take. So
yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, and Frank's quite good at matchmaking and doing that and making sure. So I don't think they're gonna. I think they put him. Maybe Usyk comes back around, spins the block, and whoever's got that belt at that time, he tries to be 3-time undisputed in the heavyweight. I know.
technically 4-time. It would be 4-time technically if you wanted.
4-time undisputed, but 3 is heavyweight. Yeah, I don't know because has he released a statement of any sort?
I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm wondering too, because since Usyk vacated the belt, so that just means like, all right, so where's his future lie? Is he going to retire soon or what? What's going on? You know,
He's still got the other belts, doesn't he? So I don't know what he's doing.
he does. He still has the rest. He still has the other 3. So it's like, you know, but he vacated one already, and then
if you vacated this one now, why didn't you vacate it when Joseph Parker wanted it? You made Joseph Parker.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It's like that. That's why I'm not. Yeah, it's like, I mean, see,
bullshit though. Yeah, that's a bit of bullshit.
It's a shame. It's a shame because I feel for Joseph, man. I really do, because like he was being like, yeah.
Because listen, you are Joseph Parker is in no man's land. He worked his way to it.
Worked his way back up after the Joe Joyce loss. You know, beat. You know, took three tune-ups. Yep.
Then he takes, you know, a fight to keep busy because he's just been waiting in barren land. Gets beat, pops 30. I mean, and then you vacate. Come on, Usyk. You should have did that before. You should have, like, what? 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Whenever you fucking back started.
I don't believe by any means that he's scared of Parker or Wardley for that matter. But it's just odd. You know what I mean?
There's something that we're missing. At the end of the day, you should have.
But it's just odd. The move is just strange. It's very strange. It's very weird. It's very odd.
That guy, what up, Joe? All the guy trauma might be made to straight away. Makhmedov could get a call.
I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Makhmedov.
I'm definitely not fighting at any time soon. I already know that. They're not fighting at any time soon. No. And
him and Makhmedov?
No, Wardley versus Itorma, they're not going to fight.
Oh yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, that's not happening right now. That's not happening right now. Yeah.
Makhmedov might get a call for sure because Frank's going to want Wardley to be heavyweight champ for as long as possible, just to warm up for Itorma to be a heavyweight champ as soon as possible. Then they can do some kind of unification. It's in-house and it's easy as pie because I think Frank may feel that he knows that Wardley has a specific ceiling that he will reach, whereas Itorma has got more longevity and more natural talent and can go a bit further, a lot further in the heavyweight division. So Frank will just keep Wardley nice and warm and ready for Itorma down the line. That won't happen right now. No.
Yeah. But Chad, here's my theory. If you look at the WBA rankings, Tom is number 1 there too. So my guess is he'll probably want to position him for a title shot against. I mean, Usyk's still a champion there, to be fair. But if he retires, which maybe on the way, considering how he vacated the WBO belt, that'll put him in a position to fight for the WBA strap. And then if he wins that, then there's a unification right there. He can unify with Fabio.
Exactly, because he was going the WBA route anyway, but then with Pulev, and then that all fucked up, didn't it? So, yeah. So isn't Pulev? I know Pulev is what is he? Regular champ.
He's about to fight Murat Gassiev. And I'm sure Gassiev is going to beat him. Gassiev is going to beat him. So I'm pretty sure about that.
But Itorma tried to get into WBA.
Yes, he did. He did. Yeah, and the fight fell apart. I think Pulev turned that down. Right?
Pulev ducked. Yeah.
Yeah, he ducked. Yeah, he ducked the fight. Yeah, correct. So because he knew what time it was. So.
And Frank's really friendly with the WBA, so they're just going to get Itorma into that title because, like you said, Itorma will fight at some point for the WBA strap anyway. Usyk will vacate or whatever, and then it will just be in-house, easy as pie. 1, 2, 3. So that will be it. You know what I mean? Get him in with Joe Joyce.
Hello,
man. Joe Joyce can still beat some lads as well. Anyway, get Joe Joyce in. Get him in the mix. He's 40. Put Joe Joyce versus Deontay Wilder.
Oh God, jeez.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure who'd win that at this stage.
I'd pick Joe Joyce. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, yeah. I'd favor Joe, but who knows, man? It's like they're both just faded husks
No,
at this
Joe
stage.
Joyce is
I think Wilder's more faded. So
yeah, Wilder's way more
yeah.
crazy. Don't have
Oh yeah, because the Herndon fight, his powers gone, all that. Yeah. So
literally
yeah.
just come off like only a skimmed loss the other day.
Yeah, because I heard because I didn't see Joe Joyce's fight with Hergovic. I heard it was still competitive, right?
To me, I had Joe Joyce in my opinion. Yeah, I thought about. In my opinion, I think Joe Joyce really should have had the win. Yeah, my guy Derek Chisora in late round, but that was still very competitive. Very competitive. Very wasn't a one-sided beatdown, by the way. Chisora in that literally on the last round, 11 or 12, one of them two rounds. I mean, it was very. But Ergovic, I didn't have Ergovic beating Joe Joyce at all. So I mean,
wow.
In my opinion, Joe Joyce would pummel Wilder. Pummel. Wilder doesn't trigger that right hand. Don't let this gaseous talk of him saying, "Oh, I'm going to be fighting 250 and I found my new love again for the sport." He ain't got it. I can almost promise you, he ain't got it. That right hand ain't doing nada. He ain't.
Gosh.
So bring Joe Joyce in the fold. Like he's still a Frank Warren fighter. Like bring Joe Joyce. He can help, kind of gatekeep, and he can still beat some. Maybe not at top world level status, but he's still I'd still say he's a player in the division. Frank, you've got him too. You capitalise or utilise him. Make some more money. Fine. Joe Joyce just wants to fight. I don't like how Joe Joyce just gets thrown on the scrap heap because I feel that he still offers. Because at one point everyone was banging on that he was a fucking top 3 heavyweight.
Well, I mean, Chad, you know what it was? It's when Joe Joyce beat Daniel Dubois. That's when that's pretty much when he got sidelined, deliberately sidelined.
He started drinking his own Kool-Aid himself though. Joe Joyce thought he was the top 3 heavyweight. I remember him going like he thought he was above AJ at the time. I was like, okay. You've gone a little too far. You've gone a little too far.
Still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day. You just sit here and you don't know what I'm
Hated it.
Yeah, so we could use Joseph Parker. Joe Joyce. We could use also Carlos Takam. Why are you not using him? Why are you not using Carlos Takam?
Is he retired?
Avoid Carlos Takam because he's a hard night's work. Like the way that Carlos Takam gets dealt with is really terrible because he is up, and I speak to Takam. Trust me, he is up for any fight you throw his way. He doesn't try to outprice himself. He don't ask for above and beyond. He's in fucking shape still. Yes, he's older. But he's there to test you. He's there to test the fighter. Why don't nobody want to use him?
You know, Chad, it's funny. He was actually the first one that exposed Makhmadov when he fought him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That fight was actually a lot closer than people think, but yeah.
They robbed him.
Yep.
They robbed him. And he got robbed in the Joe Joyce thing. I think that was a premature stoppage as well because he was up on the cards. Yeah, he didn't answer.
Yep.
You know what Carlos Takam that was a travesty. So I've seen it all happen to each of these fighters. They fight each other, and one gets robbed against the other, and then the other one gets robbed, and that's where the triangle theory does still happen. In it, like you fought him, got the gift. He fought that one, he got gifted. You got robbed. Like, it's just like it's a bit crazy. I think Joe is still with Frank because you could get him because he was at the fight the other day that at ringside. Frank, maybe he's not because Frank didn't have him as his lineup as heavyweight, but it was on a Frank Warren card the other day, wasn't he? And he was at ringside, and he was like, "There's Joe," and he was right at ringside. So I assume that he hasn't come out and said he's not with Frank and that he's a free agent. So until he does that, and even so, I mean, Frank can do a one or two fight deal with him and just get him, have him run out with a couple other fighters that need the rounds, or do you know what I mean? It's possible. Pro Choice is easy going.
Yeah, he's still a serviceable gatekeeper. I'm not mad at it. So
yeah, Virtuoso. Wilder got found out years, so I'm not worried about him. Well, there's not many a fighter that I pick Wilder to beat. That's like not many. Just depends. It just depends, but not many. So, and it's not a full blown conclusion that he beats Mojogo. I have no clue how.
Shelly Finkel.
Shelly Finkel, yeah, that was it. Yeah, Shelly Finkel. I think so.
Maybe, who knows? Yeah, I don't know. Guy had like three managers. Like, what the heck?
I think so. I think he is. Yeah, Shelley. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think he is still managing Wilder. I want to say yeah. But yeah, I think he is. Yeah, but you never know. Who knows? But I'll just wait for a fight to announce soon. So.
Guy had like three managers, man. Jeez.
Yeah. He's got a few, hasn't he? All them cooks spoil the broth, mate. They spoil the broth. But yeah, so I mean, it's going to be interesting. Oh yeah, AJ, I upgraded to the higher tier today, the ultimate tier.
Oh, that's funny. Like, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually checked it out last night, but I'm actually going to wait because I'm just going to wait to do it till my current subscription expires.
Yeah, I upgraded
Because I still got a couple more months because it doesn't expire till February, so I'm just going to do it then.
The reason why mine expires next year, June. So I was like, yeah, I better.
Oh, so you just did it early, so.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to end up paying more.
Yeah, you got a point. You got a point actually, because like I should probably just do it now.
Yeah, because what happens between now and your upgrade, between now and your expiration?
Because the two cards that I want to watch, it's the Night of the Samurai card, then the Saudi card this weekend.
Yeah.
So I think those cost $60 a piece. So I would, so I'd pay but I probably should just do it now.
That's why I just did it. Yeah. And I thought I was getting charged double, but it wasn't. They checked. I was on the chat with the zone, one of the zone agents, and they were really nice and helping me. They was like, no, you had another account, but you didn't actually use it. It was another email address, so we deleted that and we've changed your email address to update all the things. But he's like, no, everything's above board. And then I was like, I just want to go on the ultimate tier. And then he was like, would you like us to do that now? And I was like, yeah, so did it.
Nice. So I'll be following suit very soon as well.
Because then we get Anthony Yard straight away as a fight. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's a part of my tier now. So, because otherwise I'd had to, I paid for the Conor Benn one already. Then I would have to pay for the Anthony Yard one. And already I'm starting to lose. I'm starting to go above instead of the ultimate tier, it's 220 quid. You know what I mean? So instead of the 120, and then you're doing already 2 pay-per-views, and then and that's only in the latter part of this year. Then what have you got into the new year? I was just like, I better just upgrade now. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
so I mean, but this will just be like I said, it's just a test run for the year, and that's what I'm looking. That's what I'm looking at it as. It's just a test run. See how many see if they actually do 12 pay-per-views, and if they don't, I'm out. I'm not doing it no more. I'm going back to the animal.
Yeah. What did you say, Viso? Viso says the design ultimate prices should drive away the customers. Some of them it could.
Yeah, it could. It could, especially if people don't have the money to pay for it. So yeah,
because it's really expensive for you guys in America. Like I said, it's nearly 500 for us. It's 220.
I think they're misreading the situation. It's like, all right, so maybe casual. Like this is targeted to more hardcore fans, I believe, because casuals don't want to do this. You know what I mean? So this is more geared towards hardcore boxing fans, like the purists. You know, and not everybody is a purist.
Yeah. So you got 2 tiers to pick from. You know, if you're going to be a casual, you've even got another tier here where if you just like want to pay 1 month in and you don't want to do it the next month, so there's nothing on for you, then you have to do thing for that. So that's cool. That's like the flexible account here that we have. So that's flexible monthly account. No long term contract. You can get out at any time. That's pretty cool. We have that one here. So we've got quite a lot of a little bit more wiggle room here and less and cheaper prices. So I mean, you could pick something. AJ subscribers are
Jumping ship on both sides of the pond. Yep, I know.
Yeah,
I think as much. Yeah.
Some people in the UK, obviously, yeah, but they are, and people in the UK maybe need to think about people in the US. We're paying $220 for the year for the highest tier, ultimate tier. People in America are paying close to $500. Come on, it's a lot of money more. So it's just like you said, AJ. If the people in the UK want to jump ship, that's fine, because if they don't find that they're going to buy that many pay-per-views and they're not that invested, like you said, they're not purists, and unless these are you meaning like purists are also jumping ship. So what's going to happen then? Okay, yeah, will it drive to more piracy? And I don't know. Yeah,
I think it's because Chan honestly maybe DAZN is actually maybe doing this too as a test run, just to see how many people actually buy it.
Yeah, that could be it.
You know, as well, just to see just to see just what happens. Then you know, if it's successful, they'll continue, or maybe raise prices, and if not, they'll probably lower it, just maybe stop it. Who knows? So we'll see. Let's see how it goes after a year, maybe.
Yeah, these are I got UK monthly flex plan. So yeah, that's £20 a month. So you can just pay it and then yeah. See these. That's if you want it, and then you just pay for the PPVs when you want them. These, yeah. I used to do that plan at first. I was on that plan at one point, and then when I realized that that it was more centralizing over there, then it made sense for me to do the annual, and then because at one point we had a run of that great boxing every month on DAZN. So
they were on fire at one stage. Yeah, honestly, yeah, for real.
You're going to end up paying £240 so just to watch the non-free fights. The free fights, let alone then there would have been pay-per-views added on, you know, like Canelo and stuff like that. So if it was like me, that's why I didn't want to be paying over like 300, 350. I was like, let me get on the annual. Just to say they should get Michael to add against buffering.
That's a joke against his last name, Michael Buffer. His last name.
They should, did it? Yeah, Michael Buffer. Because they're buffering over there, mate. They should do an ad with Michael Buffer doing that, having a play on his name, like he's buffering. Yeah, for real. That'd be it. I'm surprised they haven't did that. But yeah, we've literally covered all the topics. We covered Joseph Parker. We covered Eubank Benn too. We covered AJ, Paul versus Joshua, and we covered Fabio Wardley. You know, being elevated as a WBO. That's the WBA.
WBA.
AJ all day. I'd like to thank you for coming through, Lennon.
Thank you. Always a pleasure. I had fun.
And I shall leave you to get your rest. And I'll see you over in the group on the flip side. All right.
Yep, we'll chop it up. Yay. Salute everybody.
Salute to you. Bye. Mwah. See you later. What's this skin? Great skin, eh? See you later. AJ's looking easy. Oh, let's just do the roll call. Hold up. Hey. Could you guys make sure you hit the like, Can you hit the light? So, because I don't have the soundboard, I'm just going to shout y'all out. I can't switch from the sounds on the laptop and see what's on here at the same time. So Zara K, Donald Banks DB, AJ All J, Queen, my sister Bales, she never fails. King Boxing, I was going to say Harlem finest. If you read to Harlem, Dr. P, you're actually Cardiff finest. Dr. P, Mark Niggity Nash TV. What up, Nash? Virtuoso, mi hermano en el edificio, ya tú sabes. And also, we have Lester Bedford, retro boxing and documentaries. What up, gangster? We have Harlem's finest, my sister Art to the left. D-Style Boxing. We have Upload Type El Primero. And that is all, guys. If you would like to join, I'm going to go back to doing members only. Once a month, we're going to be doing also members only live streams like we used to and get everybody in. You know, join just click the link. You see it in all the description how to join the membership. It's literally cheaper than the cheapest thing in McDonald's.
Me bar brain splatter, what's the matter? Just started down time in the body, try scatter, pick pattering up all over your body, know your bruise and batter, tap shatter. You never should do a lot.
That's right, you never should do a lot. Discord running as well, as Lisa said, we have a Discord running as well. Find all the links, they're always in the descriptions of all my videos and stuff like that. Please check out all of the videos, all of the news reports, like, comment, share, subscribe, hype, hit the hype button on there as well. Salute Ryan Fraser, Boxing Talk Up North. Shouts out to you, Ryan. Please join me on my next show. We are just wrapping this up, but you are always more than welcome to come through and come and talk on the panel. That is right. My UK. Oh yeah. Do you know what I've got to do? AJLJ, I've got to do this. AJLJ, let's go. And again. That's right, we have to hit that. Shouts out to AJ for dropping that hundo 100 pounds into Buddhism. Let's go! That hit the cash app, Jack. So thank you very much, AJ all day. Ain't he lovely? Ain't he fucking lovely? Thank you so much, AJ all day. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do and help me with my channel, help me on the shows, be one of my best co-hosts. My best co-host is just there. You've been in the Buildism for years. And I want to thank you so much. Love you very much. Thank you very much. He's one of the best. Anyway, guys, so I've read that out. You know, I'm here to tell the truth, the whole truth, none but the truth. So,
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Discovering the truth is you've got to search through knowledge, and knowledge is where?
Knowledge is key.
That's right, search for one, and I'll search for one.
So if it one, not bad that see nothing, because nothing not that one. Lock off your eyes, cock, me make you cock.
Make them know, Florida. Make them know.
not like me, some me not like them. Man, I figure set this straight and clarify. Put fire upon a pagan, aim for the cranium. Turn off the news, there's a bag of lies. Worst raised man, wanna inform up, fun Babylon and every one of them dirty guys. And if they wanna go around the order, I guarantee somebody's dropping flight.
You know, we deal with stats, facts, and data.
I have opinions just like anyone else. You got opinions. But unlike what you're doing is I bring facts, data, statistics, things you can go look up yourself.
That's right. Entonces, recuerda, mi gente del mundo, mi gente de boxeo, estoy lista para ti, para todos, siempre ya tú sabes.
Listos para los chingazos. Listos para los chingazos.
He tried. I think you better like a try. I got it wrong myself. So, you know, I am that bitch, always will be that bitch, always been that bitch. I am the female Bengali. I got the job and y'all have to accept it. Acceptance is key.
It's hype, you suck at life, you don't want a round three. Worship the queen and your mic to pass. Keep it real, these chicks couldn't wipe my anyway, stylist, go get Bulgari. I am the ultimate Bengali. These chickens can't even spell that. You hoes bugging, repel that.
And yeah, I mean, every haters are gonna hate, guys, but if you could get anything, tens of mils, hundreds of mils, just to roll over a YouTuber, you would. So stop lying.
Mugs if we didn't take this fight. Rastafari.
Stands alone. That's right. Shouts out. I thought I'd bring that from me to you, from you to me. Does. When will I be back? Oh yeah, we've got I'll be dropping something tomorrow for you guys. We are going to speak to the Honourable Tunde Ajayi as we talk about, we're going to do a show about Yard, Benavides and Yard. So we'll do, I'll drop a prediction and I'm going live, of course, for the show anyway, for the fight. So shouts out, we'll have Master Ajayi. It'll be on pre-rec and I'll shoot that out for you tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gone. Thank you very much for joining me. Please like, hype, share, and comment in the video. And I will see you very, very soon. I'm always dropping the news reports, so go check them out. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's Lady Shan. Thank you for joining me. Come up with Shan. Jan! You know, I'm actually doing, even though you lot can't see me, you know what I do, the gestures as I sign off and do the salute. Like, I'm actually doing that, even though you guys can't see me. It's just a part of, it's just a part of it's like, it's autopilot. Come up with Shan. Jan! Listen, mate, the 120 million. Jan!
Fight!